Sarasota's in beast mode right now. From Wellen Park to High Hat Ranch, this city is changing the way this coast lives. You can feel it everywhere. The buzz on Main, construction cranes flexing near Fruitville, concerts at Wellen Park that feel more like Nashville than Naples. This isn't your sleepy beach town anymore. It's a city with some muscle now, creative, connected, and unapologetically growing up. People love to say Sarasota's changing. Yeah, thank goodness it is. It's evolving, not eroding. And the 5 developments I'm about to show you, they mark the path that this market is taking. So if you think you know Sarasota, lean in, because the next few years are going to prove that you're wrong in the best way possible. So a few years back, I was showing property to a client looking into moving into a neighborhood called Sarasota National. Back then, this area was called the West Villages. There's only like 3 neighborhoods and a lot of talk about one day a back road that would connect golf carts to the beach. Fast forward, and this area is now called Wellen Park, and that road is approved and ready to be built in the next few years, connecting all of these communities with a simple golf cart drive to the beach. That's Sarasota in a nutshell. We don't blow up overnight. We build. We bet big, and when it lands, it changes everything. See, there's 5 projects are resetting the go-to spots right now. Each one of them is flipping a different part of Sarasota's story. And if you want to see how this whole movement started, it begins right here in Wellen Park. If you want to see what smart growth actually looks like, not the buzzword kind, the real life, build it right kind, you've got to see Wellen Park. This place isn't a development. It's Sarasota's blueprint for how to make it bigger while it still feels local. I remember when this was just a scrubland and cows. You drive past it and I swear nothing would ever happen out there. Now, it's alive. There's golf carts hum past Cool Today Park, pickleball paddles echo off the courts, and construction trucks lining the roads. Sarasota's been quietly building the tech and infrastructure to make it flow. Adaptive traffic lights that actually sync, Breeze on-demand shuttles that cost less than your latte, even 5G fiber running under the sidewalk, so everything, it just works. The looks match the backbone, and the design, sneaky smart. Stormwater basins double as parkland. The network of trails keeps everything close. The city built resilience right into the lifestyle, protection that looks good doing its job. People used to joke that this was way out there. Now it's the area that anchors a lot of people's week. Lakewood Ranch families, they're cashing out and they're heading south because their money can go a little bit further. Retirees are downsizing without slowing down. Remote workers are setting up shop with a lake view and an iced coffee. Wellen Park isn't just master planned, it's a next-gen master plan, the blueprint for where Sarasota's headed. And if you're watching this thinking, you know what, maybe that's where my next chapter starts, call us, text us, email us. We are the local Sarasota real estate team of choice, helping people make this move every single week. Our info is right in the description. Reach out, let's figure out if this lifestyle fits you and how to make it happen. Now, people used to say, including me, West Bradenton was totally tapped out. Too old, too crowded, too coastal to grow smart. Then Seaflower showed up and gave West Bradenton a cleaner game. This place is gonna feel like someone took old Florida and rebuilt it with purpose. Pastel homes circle blue water lagoons, boardwalks hug storm-resilient wetlands, and the salty air still smells like Anna Maria. But now it flows through a community designed to thrive for decades, not just survive the next storm. Seaflower isn't just near the beach, it's part of Sarasota's bigger coastal revival. The region's doubling down on smarter design with 5-year beach nourishment, keeping the shoreline wide, seagrass restoration, bringing the bay back to life, and new drainage systems built to handle the kind of rain that used to flood half the street. This is coastal living minus the anxiety. It's not just trying to be Siesta Key or Longboat, it's charting its own version of coastal life. Easy connected, salt air close, and ready for the next generation who want sand under their feet, but a community that feels like home. But quick question for you, what's your favorite type of coastal vibe? Do you lean more into that old Florida charm or new school beach town energy? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Let's see which side you're on. The beach side has another move to make. And if Seaflower is to come next story, what's happening inland might just be the plot twist that changes Sarasota for good. North River Ranch isn't a neighborhood, it's a live experiment in how Sarasota families actually want to live. Picture wide, clean streets lined with palms swaying in the rhythm of the evening breeze. School bells in the distance, golf carts humming toward the trailhead, a kid selling lemonade next to a golden retriever, and it looks like it runs the HOA. It's family life, but with Wi-Fi that rivals downtown offices and sunsets that look AI generated. Every part of it runs on logic that makes sense for how people move today. Trails connected straight into schools. Morning traffic flows because the adaptive signals across the FDOT network actually talk to each other. And then there's the fiber backbone, quietly turning every home into a smart hub. EV chargers hum in driveways, thermostats learn habits, and streaming is so fast you can hold a virtual meeting on your lanai while your kids are hanging out at the clubhouse. This is Sarasota's first true connected community built for what family life looks like 5 years from now. By sunset, the music starts, the plaza lights warm up, and the whole place hums like a small town that somehow figured out the future. It's family-focused, future-ready, and everything east of I-75 growth should aim to be. And if North River Ranch is the model of balance, the next development that we're heading to doesn't just tweak the formula, it breaks it wide open. Now, if you want to understand Sarasota, don't look at a map. You gotta feel it. This city runs on a triangle: downtown Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, and the Gulf Coast. 3 corners that form what locals call the 20-minute life zone. Really, probably 25 to 30 minutes, let's be honest here. You can hit Siesta Beach for sunrise, grab a lunch at the shore downtown, and sip a sunset cocktail at Waterside and Lakewood Ranch before your phone even buzzes. That's Sarasota's rhythm: fast access, full life, zero grind. Each corner has its own pulse. Downtown is the energy hub with the Bay Sarasota buzzing with concerts and yoga at sunrise. Adaptive traffic lights finally make Fruitville flow like a real city, and small cell 5G nodes lighting up the Rosemary district so cafes double as workstations. You can actually hear it in the streets. Fewer horns, more movement, a calmer kind of chaos. Even the parking garages have gotten smart with license plate sensors and mobile pay, keeping cars moving like someone finally read the manual. And if you sit long enough at Project Coffee, you'll catch Sarasota's whole ecosystem in one glance. A retiree still glowing from pickleball, a digital nomad editing a reel for a London client, and a teacher going through their lesson plans while sipping a latte. 3 lives in one city tempo. That's the secret. Everyone's running their own pace, but somehow it all kind of syncs together. Now, if you head east, the tone's gonna shift a little bit. Lakewood Ranch's structure meeting soul, pristine but grounded. Fiber-backed broadband, A-rated schools, and Waterside District humming like a lifestyle playlist with lakeside dining, live music, and streets that actually work. It's connection and convenience without chaos. Then there's the Gulf stretch, unapologetically alive. Siesta Key, Lido, Longboat, each with its own flavor. You smell the salt, the espresso, the sunscreen, locals swing by the old salty dog, run the Ringling Bridge just to clear their head, and then watch the sky melt into the Gulf. Out here, clocks don't win, the tides do. The real magic, though, is all 3 corners connect in under 25-30 minutes. It's one of the few places where you can finish a gym session at Evo Athletics, hit your kid's soccer game 10 minutes later, and still make golden hour at Bayfront Park. With Breeze on Demand linking gaps and FDOT's adaptive signals smoothing University Parkway and Tamiami, that 20-minute city isn't a theory. It's actually happening. The Sarasota Triangle gives you your time back. That's the deal. Commute less, live more, and make every hour feel earned. And if this triangle is Sarasota's rhythm, the loop that makes life here click, what's coming east of it doesn't just join the beat, it flips it. East of I-75, the skyline drops, but the momentum picks up. That's where 3H Ranch is taking shape. Over 2,700 acres, 6,500 plus homes, schools, parks, shops, and office space. A master planned community that hasn't even opened its gates yet. I mean, shoot, there's just breaking ground on clearing the land, but it's already setting the tone for Sarasota's next decade of growth. This isn't a rinse and repeat build. 3H is where the policy meets the dirt. In real time, the county approved 6,576 homes, 250,000 square feet of retail, and 120,000 square feet for office. One of the biggest single projects that we've ever greenlit. The trade-off? A drop in open space from 50% to 33%. Some call that reckless, others call it realistic. It's big plans versus the clock. Do we preserve every acre or build the kind of community that can actually support itself east of the interstate? Here's what makes it real. The road deals are already inked. Bee Ridge and Fruitville are being widened with developers footing half the bill and dedicating 24 acres for new right-of-way. That's construction gear on site. This is trucks and cones, not concepts. When those lanes open, builders like Lennar and Pulte, they're already lined up to move. And once they do, everything around them, schools, traffic, property values, they're gonna shift fast. 3H Ranch is also where Sarasota's smart city playbook starts moving east. FDOT's adaptive traffic signals will sync along the corridors, cutting down travel time and improving emergency response. Breeze on Demand, the city's microtransit system, could eventually plug in too. $2 app-based rides instead of another car on the road. And with Verizon's 5G new fiber backbone already in place, homes here are being wired for real-time connectivity from the start. This isn't futuristic talk. It's already under contract. Walk the perimeter today and it feels strange. It's quiet, flat, waiting. You hear the wind, the scrape of machines, the buzz of a power line that wasn't there last year. You can sense the scale. This is progress you can hear and smell. It's a test site for whether Sarasota can grow up without losing its soul. The 2050 plan said grow carefully, 3H Ranch says grow smarter. And somewhere in between those two ideas is the Sarasota we are about to meet. The question isn't whether it'll change the map, it's whether it'll reset daily habits out east. But drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this progress or is this overreach? Is this Sarasota's next evolution or a step too far east? And if you're watching this thinking about buying or selling or building anywhere from Lakewood Ranch down to Venice, we are your local Sarasota real estate team of choice. Call us, text us, email us, all of our info is in the description. And when you're done here, hit our Living in Sarasota playlist. It'll show you how these new communities connect and where steady demand keeps tapping. Because if 3H Ranch is the next frontier, what comes after it won't just expand Sarasota, it'll redefine it. I'm talking about Leicht Ranch. Leicht Ranch is the one that could change the rules entirely. Nearly 10,000 acres between Clark Road and Fruitville Road is mapped out for over 13,000 homes, schools, shops, parks. Not a subdivision, a real place forming from pasture. For years, Leicht was a rumor, red tape, a ghost project stuck in planning purgatory. Then the county cut a deal to widen Bee Ridge, with developers paying over half of the bill. And that move lit the fuse. East Sarasota won't look the same again. This is Sarasota testing its limits. The 2050 plan promised balance, half open space, walkable villages, compact growth. Leicht bends that rulebook, betting that smart design and mixed-use living can build a real community instead of just rooftops. Now picture this, a Saturday ride to a neighborhood cafe, kids walking to class, and a weekly market where there used to be pasture. That's the bet on design over sprawl. Drive out there now, it's quiet. You hear wind slicing through open pasture, smell the sharp mix of pine and hot asphalt, feel the hum of something that's starting to wake up. And then it hits you, that low vibration in your chest says, yeah, this is about to happen. Survey flags twitch in the grass, trucks idle in the distance, and for a moment, it feels like the next era is stepping onto the field. Leicht Ranch is Sarasota's biggest bet and maybe its smartest. Win or lose though, this is the test that will define what East Sarasota becomes. Sarasota's not just growing, it's proving quality can expand here. You can see it in the skyline, downtown, and the new foundations rising east of the interstate. Every development that we've covered is another piece of Sarasota that's redefining how we live, not just where. This isn't a boom for the sake of more rooftops. It's the city stepping up a tier, smarter roads, real fiber internet, connected parks that link people, not just traffic. Sarasota's not losing its character. It's evolving into a version of itself that can hold more people, more stories, and more energy while protecting the feel that drew everyone here. And if you're ready to make that move from Lakewood Ranch down to South Venice, we are your local Sarasota real estate team of choice. Call us, text us, email us. All of our info is in the description below. But before you bounce, pull up our Living in Sarasota playlist. It's where you'll actually see these places connected and what's next for the city. Because Sarasota is evolving, and the people who get it now are already ahead of the curve in real life. Thanks for spending time with me today. Keep exploring with me, and I'll see you next week.